Ranking footballers by aura. In 2014, during a Champions League semifinal, the camera zoomed in on Cristiano Ronaldo standing over a free kick. The stadium was shaking, the defenders were terrified, and Ronaldo just stood there, completely still, legs wide, hands on hips. That statue pose alone had more intimidation than most players' entire careers. He scored bicycle kicks that made entire stadiums stand up in disbelief. He's won 5 Champions Leagues and celebrated every goal like it was a personal announcement to the universe. Love him or hate him, Ronaldo moves like the main character of football. S tier. Then there's Lionel Messi. No shouting, no dramatic poses, just quiet destruction. In 2015, Messi dribbled past half of Bayern Munich's defense and then casually sent Jerome Boateng sliding into the shadow realm before chipping Manuel Neuer like it was a backyard game. The stadium didn't even scream immediately. It took people a few seconds to process what they had just seen. 7 Ballon d'Ors, a World Cup, and a career built entirely on humiliating defenders with the calm expression of a man ordering coffee. Silent aura, S tier. In 1986, Diego Maradona scored 2 goals against England that perfectly captured his aura. One was illegal, the infamous Hand of God. The other was the greatest solo goal in World Cup history, where he dribbled past 5 defenders like they were traffic cones. Maradona was chaos, genius, controversy, and pure football magic rolled into one unpredictable human being. S tier. Then there's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan once said, "I can't help but laugh at how perfect I am." This is a man who scored a 30-yard bicycle kick against England and then told reporters it wasn't even his best goal. He treats interviews like stand-up comedy and defenders like background characters. Confidence alone carries half his aura. A tier. Neymar is a different kind of aura. Flashy skills, rainbow flicks, stepovers that look like dance moves. Neymar plays football like he's performing a street show. But with that flair comes drama, injuries, controversies, and endless debates about wasted potential. When Neymar is locked in, he looks unstoppable. When he's not, the aura feels a little fragile. B tier. Kylian Mbappe entered a World Cup final at 23 years old and scored a hat trick. That's not normal human behavior. His speed makes defenders look like they're running in slow motion. His confidence already feels like a veteran superstar. The scary part is, he might still be getting started. A tier. Ronaldinho had the happiest aura football has ever seen. This man smiled while destroying defenders. He nutmegged entire teams, pulled off impossible tricks, and even received a standing ovation from Real Madrid fans inside the Bernabeu. That almost never happens. Ronaldinho made football feel joyful again. S tier. Then there's Sergio Ramos, part defender, part villain. Ramos scored last-minute Champions League goals, collected red cards like trading cards, and terrified opposing strikers for over a decade. If football had a final boss energy meter, Ramos would break it. A tier. Zinedine Zidane had one of the smoothest playing styles the sport has ever seen. His first touch looked like art, his movement looked effortless, but his aura peaked in the most bizarre way possible. The 2006 World Cup final when he headbutted Marco Materazzi and walked off the pitch for the last time. A legendary career ending with a moment nobody will ever forget. A tier. Pelé was football's original global superstar. 3 World Cups, over 1,000 goals, and a reputation so massive that entire generations believed he was simply unbeatable. Pelé turned football into a worldwide spectacle. S tier. David Beckham had a completely different kind of aura. He wasn't just a footballer, he was a global celebrity. Free kicks that curved like physics had taken the day off, hairstyles that became worldwide trends, and a presence that made football feel like pop culture. Beckham wasn't just famous, he was iconic. A tier. Eric Cantona might have had the strangest aura in football history. Brilliant goals, philosophical interviews, and that infamous kung fu kick into a fan in the stands. Cantona walked around like a mysterious philosopher who happened to play football. Aura through pure unpredictability. A tier. Erling Haaland plays like a Norse myth that learned how to score goals. 6'4", ridiculous speed, and a goal-scoring rate that looks like it belongs in a video game. Defenders bounce off him like they're made of cardboard. If he keeps this up, his aura might become unstoppable. A tier. Luis Suarez is complicated. On one hand, he's one of the most ruthless strikers football has ever seen. On the other hand, he's bitten 3 opponents. 3! Somehow, his chaotic energy just adds to the legend. B tier. And finally, Andrés Iniesta. Quiet, humble, almost invisible off the pitch. But in the 2010 World Cup final, Iniesta scored the goal that won Spain its first ever World Cup. A tier.